Hello, and welcome to today's history lesson. Today, we are going to be talking about the Mughal Emperors of India. Over the span of a few years, there were 3 rulers in India. They had interesting names: World Caesar, King of the World, and then Conqueror of the World. This line of rulers were descendants of Gengis Khan, who was a Mongol warrior. A relative of Gengis Khan had gone south to discover that there were multiple little Indian kingdoms that were all led by different noblemen. So Babur, Khan's relative, defeated all of the scattered kingdoms and joined them all together. Babur and his descendants ruled for years and years. This was called the Mogul Dynasty because their ancestors were Mongols. World Caesar, also known as Jahangir, was a very tough ruler. Every week he judged his citizens in his palace. If he found that they had done something wrong, they were sentenced to a horrible death of being beheaded or squashed by elephants. After someone had been killed, Jahangir would place their head along the roads as an example. While his execution style seemed brutal, he also did have some good ideas. He believed that India would prosper if they allowed more Englishmen to trade at their ports. He signed an agreement with King James I that allowed the English traders to safely enter India. He also was the first emperor to invite an English ambassador over to India. The ambassador was shocked at how many riches Jahangir had. There was jewels, gold, and silver all over the palace. Jahangir's son, Khurram, was going to be the new emperor. Before he became emperor, though, his father threw him a big birthday party. Khurram wore an outfit made entirely out of gold. As soon as his father died, Khurram was titled the King of the World. Khurram wasted no time in establishing his power. He didn't want to worry about someone taking the throne from him, so he killed everyone that could possibly be a threat, including his brothers. Khurram and his wife had 13 children. Mumtaz, Khurram's wife, helped rule his kingdom. Khurram gave his wife so much power that she was in charge of the king's seal. All of the laws and decrees he came up with were approved by her. One tragic day, as Khurram was traveling, Mumtaz became very sick and died. Khurram was stricken with grief. He was so sad that his hair turned white, and he cried so much that his eyes were permanently damaged. He had to wear glasses from that moment on. He grieved over his wife for 2 years, refusing to dress nicely, eat good food, or listen to music. He built her a very fancy tomb to show the world just how much he loved his wife. Mumtaz's tomb took 20 years of labor to build. This mausoleum became known as the Taj Mahal. It was the 8th wonder of the world. Khurram let his 4 sons each rule a part of the empire. His favorite son, Dara, was going to be the new emperor, but Dara's brother, Aurangzeb, who had made his father's empire bigger, was not happy about this. So he marched his army into the capital city and defeated his brother's army. Dara ran away, and Khurram had no choice but to surrender. Aurangzeb locked his father up. He made sure that he had Khurram's pencils and papers. Eventually he died and was buried next to his bride. Aurangzeb was now the emperor, conqueror of the world. Well, that wraps up our presentation on some of the Muslim Moghul Emperors of India. See you next time.